Alright, this is a test run. We'll see how this works. This is a Canik55 TP9 in titanium. It's 18+1. Striker fired. I've noticed a lot of the reviews of this gun don't address the decocker, which is one of the features I bought this gun for. It's fully cocked. See that? And now, long double action. Striker. Well, let's go ahead and put that ready to fire. Decock. That's decocked. It's the only striker fired gun that I know of that has a decocker. Also has a very short reset. 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 Real crisp, clean trigger pull. I've fired this gun 50 times since I've owned it. You're using factory ammo. Matter of fact, it's made by Aguila. There it is. 124 grain FMJ. Shooting it at 25 yards. I can keep all my shots inside of 3 inches, offhand, unbraced, not on a bench, standing on my hind legs. That's the only way to shoot, if you ask me. Unless you're carrying a bench around with you everywhere you go, your best practice is done offhand. Real unusual trigger. I don't know of another striker fired gun that does this. It has, see the red dot back there? That lets you know you're cocked. And I'll give you, see how you just push that in. You can push it in from this side or both sides. And the striker is now gone. You don't see the red dot. It breaks down fairly easy. You have to pull the trigger. Gotta, right there on both sides, you just pull that down, push it with the thumb, and I'm not going to pull it the whole way apart, but that's the way it is. It has a captured spring. So you don't have to worry about that flying across the room. There's your magazines. You get 2 of them. They're 18 rounds. They got the holes on the back. Lets you know what your round count is. I've only fired full metal jacket in this. I have not fired any hollow point. I haven't fired any of my hand loads in it. I haven't fired any of my cast bullets in it. So I have no idea. It's got conventional rifling, so it is cast bullet friendly. That's something to keep in mind if you're a hand loader and a bullet caster. Made in Turkey. Yeah, that was a detractor for me as well. I'll probably never trust this gun for a carry piece. It's a range toy. It's a novelty item. I'll never carry it simply because it's made in Turkey. And you can send me all the hate mail you want. It's not going to change my mind. It drops real nice inside the pocket. See there? Pocket. You got magazine holsters up there, and drops real nice in there. But I'll never carry it. Real simple controls. It's not ambidextrous. Got the magazine release here. Here's your slide stop. How many of y'all winced when I did that? Battering the slide into battery without a shell in there. Yeah, probably not the best thing in the world to do. I hear it's bad for the extractors. Anyhow, that's about it. It's interesting gun. Tilt barrel, locking breech. Came with 2 magazines, came with a Serpa style holster that has 2 attachment points. You can unscrew the belt loops and put a paddle on there, or you can unscrew the paddle and put the belt loops on there. It comes with the Uplula style magazine loader. Comes with a cleaning brush and a patch holder. Comes in a pretty decent plastic case. It's got it's jam-packed. You got all kinds of, all the gear goes in this little box. And you can lock it, so it is TSA certified. If you put a lock on there, you can fly with it in checked baggage in the belly of the plane. It's got a Rube Goldberg style adjustable rear sight. It's only adjustable for windage. It is not adjustable for elevation. They give you 3 front sights. You can change those out for your different weight bullets or different speeds, I guess, plus P versus non-plus P. I'm making do with the one that came in there because it's not a complicated process, but there is room to ruin the screw that holds the front sight in. And I'm a firm believer, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it works with 124 grain FMJs. I've got a metric ton of this stuff that I bought years ago. I'm one of the few who saw the writing on the wall and bought cases of ammunition. But I still load, hand load, cast my own. I just haven't done it for this pistol yet. I'll more than likely shoot nothing but factory ammo in this and just collect my brass and reload it when I need to. The gun is imported by Century Arms International. The monkey smiths at Century didn't build or manufacture or assemble this gun, and it's probably an unfair assessment of them now. They've got several guns that they build that are really showing their colors. Good guns. They've got one that's a all-American built, machined, milled receiver, AK-47. It's the only 100% American made AK-47 on the market that does not use foreign parts kits. Every part in the new AK that they make is American made, built by Americans, assembled in Americans from American parts. I may end up buying one. That's about all I have on this gun. It's what they call the titanium. They have, good Lord, 4 or 5 different colors you can get these things in. They've got a desert tan, the titanium, a black, stainless, olive drab, and if there's another one, I can't remember what it is, but that might be all there is. Do I recommend the gun? If all you're looking for is a range toy that's under $300, yeah, I recommend it. Got 2 back straps. I've got the arched one on there. It has a smaller one that's got a little bit less of a radius to it. For smaller hands, I've got big hands, so I need the big back strap on it. It's comfortable. It's real close to the Walther P99 in its function and its feel. The weight, I really couldn't judge the weight from one to the other. The things that I don't like about the gun, it has proprietary front and rear sights. It's not a standard tenon that the front sight goes in. That's because you can replace it. And it's not a standard dovetail for the rear sight. It's all proprietary, so the sights that you get with it, you're stuck with. I have no idea how hard it would be if you were to lose a rear sight or a front sight to get a hold of Century and tell them, hey, I need another sight for my Canik55 TP9. I wouldn't know. Not even going to care to speculate. But there it is. It's not a bad gun. It's comfortable. It's got good weight to it. 22, 24 ounces is going to be my guess with a loaded magazine in it. It shoots point of aim, point of impact with these 124 grain FMJs. And it's not a bad looking gun if aesthetics mean anything to you. It's like a buddy of mine that used to race cars. He spent more money on the appearance of the car than he did the engine, and I tried telling him, Purdy ain't fast. Didn't make any difference to him. So, Purdy ain't necessarily accurate, but in this case, it is. That's all I have.